Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are on this journey to love. And so if you follow my messages, then one goes to the next, to the next, to the next, and it's all based on messages that come through from our higher selves and anyone that comes to me for healing, for readings, and for channeled letters. And I just want to share, I've had quite a surreal week this week. I've mentioned that my brother came to stay for a couple of days, and I got him tickets to go to see the Prince exhibition. And so at the beginning of the week, I was with a friend of mine who is married but has met her twin. And so it was really interesting because she is now questioning the relationship that she's in and everything that has to be, you know, basically all the fears that come about and everything else. And it really, really kind of hit home to me that people that are in karmic situations and them having to move out because they're feeling not comfortable in those situations, but also, you know, there is that, you know, the whole thing about having to leave relationships. And so then my brother, I was really surprised because last night he said to me, well, he basically started saying, and then he said, oh no, it's way too deep to talk about. And I was like, no, go on, tell me. And he said that at the beginning of this year, he had this feeling that he was in another dimension, basically, and felt very much like he didn't know what was going on, and it really sent him off kilter. And he explained what was happening, and I said to him, oh, well, I can tell you what that is. That's your third eye awakening. And I then sort of explained to him around the ascension of the planet, and that we're, you know, if you are an evolved soul, then you'll be waking up at this time to realize that we're moving into a new age. And I explained to him, if you listen to we were both obsessed with Prince when we were younger. And all of the lyrics in the Prince songs are very much, if you think even about his band, New Power Generation, The Revolution, all of his music is about coming into, you know, the light. And so my brother was kind of like quite shocked because he said at that time, at the beginning of the year, he really felt he started to question everything and question his relationship and question everything about life and all of these things. And he said that it made him feel it frightened him. And so it kind of, you know, for a while he didn't know what was going on, and then he has just completely shut it down because he said that it frightened him and he didn't know what it was, and he just thought he was kind of losing the plot a little bit. And I was like, oh, well, don't worry, because that happens to, you know, that does happen if you're starting to go through an awakening process. So this week has been quite like the universe sending me people to show me what is going on for the, you know, the other people, I guess, for your, you know, for basically the twins, in the different dynamics of what that is. So it was just really kind of, yeah, quite a bizarre week this week. So there is definitely a big shift happening. And so basically I'm going to read out a couple of letters from the Divine Love Letters book. These are letters that I've channeled from people, and basically if you get the books, then it's a really good way of tapping into the energy of your twin, because you just ask, what is that? You might see a number a lot, or you just ask for the number of what comes through, and then whatever that number is the number that they want you to read. Now, I wrote down a whole series of numbers through the Prince exhibition, and the one that was coming through is number 14, and the mirror of it, number 41. So I'm just going to read it out. So it says, I absolutely love every cell of your beautiful divine body. I cannot wait for us to be lying with each other, touching each other, bathing together, taking care of each other, and tenderly kissing each other, loving each other with all of the beauty, devotion, and tenderness that our love brings. It's out of this world. It's beyond exquisite. It's purely divine in every way. The warm feeling of being held in each other's arms, and the knowing that there's nowhere else we'd rather be. That in that moment, the world around us could stop, because we are each other's world, each other's universe, each other's everything. There is nothing I want more than to be with you, all of you, every day, every second, for eternity. Oh, well, that's definitely what I'm feeling from my twin at the moment. Is that it's like super strong. And then the next one I'm going to read from the other book, which is the first book, and I'm going to read number 41. And so this is why these books, I mean, again, it just kind of really does surprise me, inspire me, kind of everything, really. It's quite amazing. And I've really felt it this week, having, you know, the universe bring me these different, you know, especially for my brother to say that he had this kind of moment of questioning his whole life and everything that is. So it was, again, right in front of my eyes from my own brother telling me that he's going through this awakening. So I am expressing how I really feel. I feel that you are me, so that everything you feel, I feel. When you are doubting and questioning my love for you and how I feel about you, it makes me sad because I think, how can you not know this? I am telling you every second of every day how I feel about you. Our hearts beat for one another and we breathe for each other. I am in you, just as you are in me. Please know that everything will come together when our time is right, for our secrets to be unlocked from our hearts to share with the world. There is a time already planned for it, but it is a knowing in the heart, not a date and time. I love you. And so that's number 41, which again just goes, I mean, it's so, like, I'm really feeling this real desire for them to come at the moment. So letter 14 is this: my darling love, the love of my life, the life force that flows through me and makes me who I am, who I want to be, who I know I can be with you beside me. I want more than anything for us to be together, to share in each other's lives, to share each other's bed, to wake up next to each other and see your face and your smile as the first and everything I see, every day for the rest of our lives together. You are the reason that we are here. You are the reason that my heart beats. My heart is only yours, and I feel you in my heart, see you in my mind, and desire you with every part of my mind, body, and soul. Which is, again, just like, oh, it's just, yeah, I really, really feel this kind of like huge, sorry, that's my washing machine. Okay, and now I'm going to read one more because it's number 41 from the other one. So, what don't I want to tell you? I want to divulge my deepest secrets with you. I want to be an open book with you and spill parts of my soul that only you will understand. Only you know what makes me tick, what makes me behave the way I do. You get me. You understand this crazy journey we've been on, and it's always coming back to each other. We are on a circle, going round and round until we meet in the middle. Concentric circles always coming back together. We never end, we just are always together. Where you are, I am. Where I am, you are. We are each other's stories, and that is what I love you most for. That you get my story, and you are my final chapter. I love you, madly, crazily, and deeply. Oh! that's so much what I'm getting, because I keep feeling this sense of, I keep getting when me and my twin first ever met in that first lifetime, and feeling that from getting rushes of that feeling. So it's been this week has been quite a crazy week. So, but in a beautiful way, you know, it's been a real, quite an eye-opening week this week. So I definitely think interesting times are coming. So just stay in your heart, because the more that you can be at peace, the more you can say to yourself, I know I'm exactly where I'm meant to be for my union. I trust in my divine twin is coming for me. I trust that our hearts know the way for us to come back home. And I trust in the divine plan. So, there you go. That's today's message. If you want to have a healing or a reading or a channeled letter, the channeled letter is only $10. The healings and readings I'm doing package offer at the moment. So if you buy 2, you get 3. And it only works out at £22 each. 22 is the sign of the beloved, and keep the faith and hope. So keep the faith and hope in your journey. Open your arms wide, open your heart wide, and trust in this beautiful journey of love. All right, hope that helps. Take care. Bye.